Hey everyone, it's Libby from Master Tarot, still going, watching the Warnock Warnock run off with bated breath. So thank you for joining me. I'd like to acknowledge the Warra, my First Nations people, and absolutely thrilled to have you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies with us today. Everybody who is reputable that I know, I'll put my boys in that category as well, have said Warnock will win, but it does my head in that it's actually even as close as it is. Okay, getting back onto today, the topic for this particular video, absolutely thrilled to have you with us. Going to have a look at, I was asked a few days ago and I completely forgot about reading on it, is the sedition, for those that will be charged with sedition that may be holding a public office or may have been vets, etc. Will they lose their benefits, their pensions, and their benefit entitlements? So we'll have a look at that. I am feeling somewhat conflicted about this. Yes, those that are in governmental positions, totally should lose. Those that I'm getting more a feel of, if depending on the charge, those that were perhaps vets that had, a lot of vets came home with a lot of psychological needs, physical needs, found themselves sucked into the conspiracy theories, possibly because they did not receive the help that they needed from the government as returned vets, and I'm torn in regards to that one. I would rather err on the fact that they don't lose their benefits. So what I might do is I'll just have a look at those in the top jobbies, so those that are in government, whether it be governor, state level or federal level, those that have governmental positions, as to whether they will lose their pensions and benefits. Yes, please. So they'll lose their, I don't know if you have similar in the US, if you serve 2 terms, I believe, in Australia, then you get a pension for life type thing of 80% of what your finishing income was, which I think is a bit rich, seeing a lot of them are still very possibly in their 40s and 50s, and it is accessible there and then, whereas I sort of think it shouldn't be accessible until they reach retirement age personally. But I don't know what you have in the US, whether it's something similar. So I might have a look. Apparently Jack Smith, I haven't investigated this, Jack Smith has already issued numerous subpoenas across the states. These are the lower hanging fruit, though he will work his way up. I do see that by the mid-year solstice that there will be several members of federal Congress, so House and Senate, that will be no longer in their seats, and that the House will actually turn blue at that stage because there will be by-elections. However, what we're looking at today is, will those that are convicted, not charged, convicted, tell me about those that are convicted of sedition, will they lose their benefits? It's really a pendulum question, this one, yes, no, but we'll have a further look, have a play with the cards. Okay, keep shuffling. Love that one that fell out. They'll tell me when they're ready for me to finish. Okay. Tell me about those that are in governmental positions of power. Will they lose their benefits, pensions, etc. if they are convicted of sedition? Thank you. Right, the one that fell out. Does one need to say a lot more in regards to this? The law is coming for them. There is no hiding. The sword of truth is coming for them. Be a lot of sleepless people, I imagine, in the ranks at the moment. Sorry about the glare. I've got this huge picture window. It's a very cloudy day today. My guests have gone out for a couple of hours, and that's why I'm ripping through some readings. Okay, follow the money trail. They're holding their cards close to their chest. They're trying to duck for cover, but it is the gleam of the gold that will expose them. So this person's hunched over, trying to make themselves seem small and insignificant, but he's got this big coin sitting on his head, which is rippling out. So yeah, they're trying, and they're sitting on their sack of gold in their thongs, or we call them thongs, sorry, you call them flip-flops in the US. Thongs in the US are a completely different thing. But on his feet, we call them thongs. I think in New Zealand they call them jandals. In the US they call them flip-flops. Okay, sitting almost barefoot, trying to make himself insignificant with a scowl on his face and desperately clutching onto his money. Okay, thank you. This is a don't you dare take my pension off me attitude. They're going to be, so the truth is coming for them. They've got a don't you dare take my pension. Do I need to read any further? This is about those that are in government positions of authority. It's going to be a tower moment for them in the past, an ending of a cycle, ending of the cycle of the entire major arcana, world stage, culmination. Thank you. This is a culmination of everything that has gone before it, and it is an ending for these people. So I'm going to call it as a yes, but we'll keep going. The Lovers, which is an uncomfortable alliance, but contracts, unbalanced contracts and agreements that are not really working in a lot of ways. Okay. It's a yes card also, by the way. Right, a lot of information coming forward very quickly. Pow, 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 a lot of messages. Just absolutely hammering forward very quickly. We're going to hear so much about this in the next few months. Pick and choose. Please pick and choose and protect yourself. Externally, the Queen of Cups, she has something hidden in her cup. This is a powerful, compassionate queen who is calm, diplomatic, reasonable, just embodies a sense of calmness, how they go about how she goes about things. But she has something in her cup that is going to be revealed that is unexpected. So that's externally. I don't even know if it's unexpected. She's just going to reveal something from her cup. And I don't think it's going to be unexpected. Internally, we may not hear the full story of what goes on, but internally there are things in play that we do not know about yet internally, and they may be released, but they may not be. But there is this darkness internally. Great foil for the external. Hopes and fears. I'm going to ask if this is Russia. The hopes and fears. Payment from Russia. Payment from Russia. Thank you. It's also the birth of something new, but in this particular deck, and while I'm talking about government politicians, it is very much about Russia. There's a fear that information about payment from Russia is going to come out. We have strength. Okay. The strength of the information coming out is actually going to lead to some convictions. These are the convictions. Queen of Pentacles, regarding domestic security. There is a lot of work currently going on behind the scenes. We have this new beginning in relation to the fool's gold they were offered, and it is very much about reaping what you've sowed and wounded in defeat. Base of the pack. Do I need anything more? The Death card. The demise of the monarch and the rising sun on the new. this page has something complete. Now this is the completely unexpected coming forward that is going to lead to judgment. So I'll just finish up with pendulum in regards to this. Couple of questions. My first question in regards to this queen. Can I ask a question, please, guys? Can I ask a question? Thank you. Is this card Russia? Russian money? Yes. Yep, Russian money. Okay. On the overall reading, can I ask a question, please? Got the vibrations. Can I ask a question, please? So much energy with those vibrations. Can I ask a question, please? Just a yes or no. For those in government positions who are charged with sedition, convicted of sedition, will they lose their benefits and pensions? Will they lose their benefits and pensions? And that's a yes. Got on a bit of a short chain here, so the swings aren't particularly large. Okay. The vets that got caught up in it all and have been convicted of sedition, will they lose their military pension? And yeah, just as I thought, it's a no. There is a compassion factor here. As tempting as it is to just go, you did the wrong thing, we're taking your pension off you, there is a compassion factor here, and the Republicans would say, yeah, no pension for you anymore, give me your money instead. Those of us that are on the progressive left, we're not like that. We're not like that. We just have a different view of life, and I am actually quite pleased that Pendulum confirmed that for me. So thank you for joining me. I'm just going to have the quickest of looks. Yeah, there hasn't been any change since I last looked. I'm looking at the so I've gone to the NewYorkTimes.com, the interactive results for Georgia for the Senate runoff is a page I've got up here. And I can't believe how close it is. 50.8 to Warnock, 49.2 to Walker, with over 95% of the votes in. However, the remaining areas that still have to put votes in are very heavily Democrats supporting. So hopefully that margin will widen. Okay. Take care. Love to you all. Bye-bye.